Hello again. Welcome back. I'm on PC, as you can see. Uh, they've had their update recently, and I'm kind of getting a feel for it so far. I've been working my way toward the new Czech light tanks, which seem very interesting. Are they very good? Eh. Are they fun? That's the important thing that I'm going to be finding out. So, right now, the first thing I want to talk about is this system right here, because they updated their crew. So you can have 6 main perks, as you can see here, which are your bog standard, like Brothers in Arms, Repairs, Concealment, Designated Target, Deadeye, Snapshot. As you can see here, there's a new perk, Concentration. It's for the gunner. Quick Aiming. And then, of course, we got Armor again. So, you know, there's a couple new perks here, which actually could help some tanks. Like, actually, like, makes you think about these a little bit more, since you can only have, like, 6 of them in the main thing. But here's the kicker. You can get 3 additional perks that are, you know, position-specific, like Adrenaline Rush, which if you have under 25% of your HP, you reload faster. Safe Stowage, Intuition, where you have a where when it triggers, it allows you to swap shells faster. Perfect Charge, which increases shell velocity. This perk actually intrigues me a lot. Close Combat, which increases your loading speed when you are within 50 meters of an enemy vehicle. Very good for brawling tanks. And this one, which I actually really like, Ammo Tuning, which increases the minimum damage and minimal potential penetration by 2%. So your minimum rolls for penetration and damage will be 2% higher than they normally would. Now, you may be thinking, like, 2% is not a whole lot. 2% may not be a whole lot, but that 2% gives you a little bit more wiggle room of, like, okay, I can one-shot this tank. Or, like, I have a chance of pinning this tank, but it's fairly high. Doing this, it's even higher. So, like, between these two, this one I can see being very beneficial on a lot of tanks that have, like, low velocity howitzers and whatnot. This perk is going to be huge. This is going to help brawling tanks a ton, and this is just going to help, like, give you a little bit more oomph and a little bit more guarantee that you're going to be able to pin. Because as you can see over here, like, at where I have it trained right now, it's plus 78. At full, I've got it at 2.2%. And I think I can get it higher. Yeah, I can get it higher with Brothers in Arms. So it's like, if you have Brothers in Arms, you can raise it even higher. And there's also, like, more skills up here. There's Emergency. When you receive damage, it increases crew skills. So you get, like, you get a Brothers in Arms bonus on top of Brothers in Arms if you have this, if you take damage. It does not stack, but gives you that bump when you take damage. Practicality, it decreases consumable cooldown time, so you can get your consumables back up faster. Coordination, when fully trained, aiming speed by 12.5%. So, yeah. That's pretty nice. It's after you spot a vehicle. So it's like, I think this does stack with the other one. Sound detection, I would talk about, but, you know, it's kind of one of the default ones that was added a little while back to give you a little more heads up when artillery is firing at you. It also decreases the effect of stuns. So, there's that. And you got driving ones, which most of these are the same, but then we have this. Fully trained increases HE shell damage absorption by 10% and decreases damage received by falling by 30%. It's a pretty good combination perk. It's pretty solid. if you're going to do something like that. Engineer increases the top forward and reverse speed by 1 kilometer an hour and reduces the penalty of a damaged engine by 20%. It's pretty solid. You can reduce that impact of a damaged engine. It's not too bad. Allows you to get here and there, and then we've got the radio. This one actually has some interesting ones because we got signal interception, so it basically makes 6 Sense pop up faster. Communications expert, fully trained, increase the crew efficiency bonus by 2.5% if the amount of damage you assist exceeds your vehicle's initial hit points. So you get a crew bonus when you have exceeded your vehicle's hit points with assisted damage. Jamming, it reduces the amount of time that it takes for you to become unspotted again by a second, which is pretty solid. And this one, which I actually like, side by side, when fully trained, it gives you a crew efficiency bonus by 2.5% when you are less than 50 meters from an allied vehicle of the same type. Which, chances are, if you're a tank destroyer, you're going to be near a tank destroyer. If you're a heavy tank, you're going to be near a heavy tank. And if you're medium, you're going to be near a medium. So it's like, this one actually, like, gives you a little bonus there. And as you notice here, some crew members in the tank don't have the bonus perks. There's a reason for that. Because it's different with different tanks. Like, as you can see up here, my commander, none of my crew members here have that, like, second layer. And then if we go over here, none of my crew members here have it. But if we go over to here, I think, no, this one doesn't either. Let's see. I know there's another tank that I have that has this. I actually really do like this feature. Ah, it's over here in the Churchill. My commander here in the Churchill has this, has a second row as well. But this one has, the radio perks. Because Commander Radio. If you have, like, crew members that do double duty in a lot of tanks, if I'm remembering correctly, that's what it is. You have crew members that are doing 2 jobs at once. They get the benefit of this. Yeah. As you can see here, Commander Radioman, you get both of these. So, it's pretty solid. I actually do kind of like this system. It does make you think a little bit more, but you can definitely, like, cater these way more towards what you need. Like, you can absolutely make this way more catered to what each tank needs with this, and I genuinely think that it's a good idea. I kind of like this. I like this crew system. It does kind of limit you, which does kind of suck for anyone that had more than 6 skills on their crews, but I feel like in the grand scheme of things, because they've actually, like, introduced more things like quick aiming and concentration, they've added some new options, and since they swapped it, by the way, for a limited time, while people get used to the system, they are allowing people to respec the crews for free. So, yeah. They're allowing you to respec the crews for free if you don't like how they are currently set up for a limited amount of time. It will have a cost after that time period ends, but overall, I'm kind of vibing with the system. I'm getting used to it and making my way slowly towards a few tanks. I'm working towards the Skoda T-17. I want to do some stuff with those. I'm also making my way up the Japanese heavy line, which is okay. That does not have armor, so I will give you that preface beforehand in case it appears in other iterations of World of Tanks. This is paper thin, basically. Do not, like, it's 70 millimeters. Most things at tier 5 are gonna pin you. Do not expect to bounce much of anything in this. I'm also making my way up the Chinese tree because I want to get to these, the fun rocket-assisted heavy tanks, which have very fun guns and are very silly. I've also been working on the Polish TDs, which are pretty interesting. And nothing to, like, really write home about yet. I know they get better higher up. The Italian TDs, I've been working on both console and PC. I think I'm further along on console than I am on PC, but I haven't played these in a bit because I got really interested in the Czech light tanks because their autocannons are really silly. And it also gave me an excuse to play the Skoda T25, which is one of my favorite tanks because it has a funny autoloader. And eventually I'm going to do the same thing with the Cheery. Because I love the Cheery because of this gun right here. This gun right here is funny. It's not super great at its tier because it has a very low pin for its tier. But it's very funny because it reloads very fast and it fires very fast. But anyways, I just wanted to give you all a little sneak peek into what I've been working on. There's also, if I remember correctly, there is an upcoming Waffenträger event for PC where they bring it back and you get to hunt it or play as it and get to hunt other players. It's a very fun mode and I am excited for it to come back. I might make a video on it when it does. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a little quick one. Also, to check and see how my recording setup is right now for this. Hopefully I don't make a massive file again. After my 50+ minute solo dungeon run last time, this is back to the normal video length. And next time I'll give you some gameplay. But for now, I just wanted to go over the new crew system that's on PC, which, as you can see here, added some new perks, which I actually think are pretty good. Especially this one. 10% extra velocity just from a perk. Like, that's gonna be so handy on so many tanks. But anyways, thank y'all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!